There are calls to ease England out of lockdown sooner. A group of Conservative MPs believe Boris Johnson's roadmap is a bit too cautious. Here's NTD's Jane Worrell with the story.
Many of us are counting down the days to the next time we can go to the pub or visit friends and relatives in their home. There's a sense it might come soon after the Prime Minister revealed England's 4-stage plan out of lockdown, with at least 5 weeks in between each stage.
But some Conservative MPs want to open up the country sooner because infection rates are falling. They're part of the COVID recovery group, which is sceptical of lockdowns.
Earlier, the influential chair of Conservative backbenchers told us the roadmap is a positive step forward, but slower than what many would have liked.
What they don't do is accept that if the data is going in the right way more quickly, that you could bring these stages forward.
What do you think should be done next going forward?
Well, we are still seeing, and I hope it will continue, we're seeing a rapid fall in COVID positive test results, hospital admissions and deaths. This is something that's going on not just in the United Kingdom, it's going on in other countries, and we see evidence, whether it be different states in the United States or different European countries, which have pursued very different policies in terms of the types or levels of restrictions, and mostly are seeing broadly the same pattern of the decline of COVID, which might suggest there's a significant seasonal effect in play at the moment.
He says it's time to see more freedoms given back to constituents and hailed the UK's vaccine rollout. Mark Harper, who leads the COVID recovery group with Steve Baker, has called for a speedier exit out of lockdown. He said the government's model is based on dodgy assumptions. But Keir Starmer at Prime Minister's Question Time urged the Prime Minister to have a word with lockdown sceptic MPs. The first stage of lockdown is scheduled to lift on March the 8th, with schools reopening. Jane Worrell, NTD News, London.